Right, we appear to be live again. Let's just go back to there. 4,500. Oh, I don't know why it keeps setting that down. Hi, my name is Lost Ninja. You're watching Lost Ninja Plays Diablo 3. Just general playing today. I was going to do Minecraft, which is why my stream settings, if my stream settings are working now, work. But as I'm having problems actually... oh no, we're on now. I've been having major issues trying to actually get a stream to show tonight, which is why the planned messing around. Yeah, it's basically I was gonna play Minecraft. I've had problems actually getting the Minecraft working at all. Minecraft won't boot. Sorry, the version of Minecraft, sorry, the version of the mod pack that I wish to play. That I wish to play is not working at all. It just won't load. So I'm a bit sort of stuck. So I've been playing D3 instead. In theory. So we'll have to see. I'm not certain what happened. I think I will well, I know what happened with the Minecraft. The Minecraft, I am running a mod pack which I further customised. I've updated the mod pack, but the customisations don't seem to have stuck the way I would like them to have stuck. And I want them to stick a bit better. Alright, I need to sort out my... oh no, that's probably not going to work the way I want it to. Let's just... right, that might work. And it might not. Oh no, it's worked. There we go. Oh, I just want to pop that Chrome window into the foreground so I can actually see if there's anyone watching me and stuff. Which is fine. Other than myself, obviously. Right, so yeah, I love that. You know, I've got no lightning powers at all, and I just do that and I got lightning powers. Boom. Boom, baby. Boom. Say boom, boom, boom. Right, so yeah, I don't know. Just say all the things I said last time. I played this game a lot over the years. To be honest, the thing I miss most, I think, is probably maps from, I like the fact I don't have to play all the content over and over again, as you do from, Path of Exile, which is my other big one for playing. But the issue I find with Path of Exile is that you have this absolutely ridiculous, you know, you want to do anything, so you've got to play the whole content with a new character. Every new character you make, you've got to play all the content. Got to kill the butcher, so I'll come back to the butcher. So I don't... yeah. But the issue I have with this is you don't have maps. I love being forced to play a map of the games in a certain way. Sort of like, I don't know, the old Unreal Tournament, the original Unreal Tournament. They had, I mean, I suppose the new ones might have it as well. I don't really know, but mutators. So you know you had to play the game in a specific way, and then you could mutate it to change the actual specifics of it. And I thought that was really good. So, well, I don't know. I vaguely seem to remember mutators in the more recent versions of Unreal Tournament. But to be honest, I haven't played any really since probably UT 2004. Not my favourite sort of game, to be honest. I play every sort of game. I'm just not very good at ones that require twitch reflexes because I really do not have twitch reflexes. What's worse, I don't have twitch reflexes, which is one thing. But the other thing is, when I play things like RTSs, so you're thinking, well, oh well, I'll be better at them sort of games because you don't need the twitch reflexes as much. Yeah, I don't play those the way most people like me to play them either. I just turtle up, and I like turtling. I have to get going Path of Exile again. Well, my plan for Path of Exile was that I would I don't want that shrine. Enlightened. I mean, yeah, it's cool, but I want the speed one or the one for picking up increase your pickup radius. That's way better than Cursed Hole. I don't like that way. Oh no, wrong one. On the other hand, there's nearly always I'm trying to think where it is, because there's nearly always a shrine outside Lyric's house, isn't there? I don't know what's going on with my internet. The fact that my I could live with it if it was just the Firefox not running very well, but the fact that I'm not having I am having problems with other bits of it, just sort of a little bit concerning. Only a little bit. 20k gold just from splatting a few of those monsters. Cool. I wish there was an auction house. It's the same thing I say about Path of Exile. I understand why they haven't got it. Yeah. But I'd like to. Sometimes you're really looking for a specific item, and the only way of getting it is to, actually find other players, which in this game is not the easiest of things. But the other thing is then you've got to trust other players to do things the right way, or not try and rip you off. That'd be slightly harder if they weren't so piss easy to kill. Yeah, 40,000 gold off that chest. You think about it, I had a 20,000 drop from just like one mob. One group, maybe. It's a bit sort of, I don't know, futile. I don't know, I haven't tried the butcher for a while, so it's possible that he'll rip me a new one, and it's possible I'll rip him a new one. So we will, oh, that started well. Done it again. Do you think I get an achievement if he gets me every single thing he fires and doesn't kill me? That's the thing, you see, I do lots of damage, but I'm not what you would call just a frontline fighter, really. Should remember to use my that thing more often. Because then I'm actually quite powerful. You're going down, big fat boy. Wow, that was pretty good. Don't know why I bother picking those up. find another one to kill. What we got? Theoden Death Singer. Killian. What? Oh, Theoden and Killian. Cursed Chamber of Bone. That sounds fun. Let's go and do that one next. I think once I finish this set of bounties, I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to increase the difficulty because I'm finding it's a little bit on the easy side. Well, I really ought to be looking for shrines, stack as many shrines up as possible, just to see how we get on with it. But can't be bothered. It makes me wonder that you would drop chandeliers on your own head. It doesn't do any damage. And then mobs that, you know, can take like 35 million damage hits and not die, get killed by a chandelier dropping on their head. Doesn't make a lot of sense, really, does it? I don't think we want to go down there, do we? The Oryx Passage, no, we don't want to go down there. I think what I'm going to do is, once I've finished this, I think I'm going to go back and make a new witch. Is it witch in this one? It's not witch, is it? It's sorceress. Well, I think if I could do anything with it, if I could go off to Blizzard and say do something, I think what I'd do is just say, you know, go and not what I thought it was. Go and you know, you and Grinding Gear Games. I'd have to say the same thing to Grinding Gear Games for Path of Exile. Yeah, no, get all the best bits about Blizzard. Sorry, about Diablo 3, and all the best bits about Path of Exile, and combine them. Because there's some parts of Path of Exile I think are great, and some parts of oh, my Blizzard app has crashed. Perhaps. Oh, that's strange. It said you need to reboot your thing, but then when it actually did it, it didn't. Oh, it's waves. I like waves. They didn't last long, did they? That's the way I like to see it, I think. The thing I always have problems with on these is not so much that they're difficult or anything. It's just that, you know, they spread out so much. If they're mainly ranged mobs, it can be quite difficult to, you know, get to them if you're not a ranged fighter. But yeah, it wasn't bad, that one. So well, the reason I was thinking of doing a new sorceress or witch or whatever it is thinking of doing, is because if you look at the play style of the Necromancer, it's pets, so it's sort of like a cross between a witch doctor and a sorceress. And I've got witch doctors coming out of my ears. I think I've got about 4 or 5 witch doctors, because I think it's my favourite character class, pretty much. So I don't really want to do a new witch doctor to sort of like look at. Well, I think the thing is, if you play one character a lot, or one type of character a lot, when you you know, go off and find a different character, but of a similar play style. Needing survivor. Oh, we got a sword. Get the parts. Don't really want all those. I'm only going to smelt them. I'm only going to break them down. Well, that I have to say is one of the things I'd like about Path of Exile. You don't get to the point of having so much stuff that you just pick up to throw away. Basically, it does seem a little bit not much stupid, a little bit pointless, I suppose. To spend hours grinding out to find a specific item, and everything in between that item and where you are, you just throw away. Where are we trying to get to? Oh, right. Has to be this way, really, isn't it? I haven't had anywhere else to go to get to the there we go. And we had to kill 75 mobs to get to that point. Right, that's fine. I suppose in a way I'd quite like to have be able to play a witch doctor or whatever this character is, Necromancer in Path of Exile. Curse your enthusiasm. I have no idea what that is. Curse your enthusiasm. It is kill 5,000 cursed enemies. Oh, cool. Well, basically I've got a curse aura which is around me all the time, and that's what I do. I just run into them, curse them, kill them. So if there's any more of those, I'll get them as well. I don't know. I mean, I go on to like Icy Veins or whatever, and I sort of look at the builds that they've got up on that, and I sort of look at it and think, well, this build's really good and this build's really good, but ultimately, I find a lot of the builds in this particularly are the sort of things that they're only good if they match your playstyle. So my playstyle at the moment is pretty much running up to something, and spamming it with curses and stuff. But I'm not sort of like, it's not a proper playstyle, if you see what I mean. I wish that blood stuff actually just drained health off them. Yeah, maybe doing less damage and stuff, but taking health off them and giving it back. Just straight off. Without any of the other stuff. Oh yeah, it's like I couldn't do that. Actually, those ones aren't bad because, of course, you get not only do you get whatever the champion elites drop, but you get the stuff out of the chest. Just wish the various bosses you've got to kill drop better loot. I still got to kill 100 mobs there, so yes, I know I've got I don't need to grind the whole area. I think that's another thing I like about maps in Path of Exile. You go to an area which you're familiar with, but the mobs are completely different because they're based on the map, not on the area. Whereas, of course, in Diablo 3, the area and the maps, sorry, the area and the mobs all sort of hang together as a single unit. must admit, I do miss the way the game played out in the old days. It was a heck of a lot harder, I think. Back in, when you had Nightmare and those difficulties rather than all these torment things. Nightmare was hard, and I mean, all right. Admittedly, I mostly played with groups of people, so it wasn't like I was playing on my own, like I do mostly now. I'm gonna go back and track all down. God. Where did he go? Let's see him. Is he still there? No, I think we lost him, didn't we? Oh no, we got him. Oh, cool. Alright. Right, question, have we got everybody? I think we have. Well, I've got quite a good fire-based sorceress who I'm quite happy with. I'm just not certain that the fire-based sorceress is the best thing. Where do we go? 125 and Galush. $125 in this size area could be quite difficult. I don't know if all the things that those things spawn count, because that would help, I suppose. Well, the way I see it is, yeah, I've got the devouring aura, so everything that I kill in the devouring aura turns into a corpse, and let me pick those up. And the corpses then get turned back into essence by the devouring aura. I don't know, I get spirits. Oh no, I do get spirits as well. So basically just running around and spamming that aura thingy does the job. I don't need to do anything else, providing there's lots of mobs. If there aren't lots of mobs, well, I'm screwed then, but you know what I mean. We've got 125, right, so we'll just go and kill the boss. Well, not the boss, you know what I mean. And we're sorted. Oh, I'll tell you what we can do. We can drop those though, can't we? I won't pick any more junk up there until I've got this guy. Frenzied, yay! Festering skeleton, wow. That's some ticks of damage off that though. It's 36 million damage in a single tick. Very nice. Although I was going to just stop at that point, wasn't I? I don't have to stop at that point. I can go to a different area, I suppose. I like the somewhat destructible scenery in this Just trying to think where I want to be. I want to be at Southern Highland, Northern Highland, Lyrics Manor Courtyard. There's nearly always a shrine there, isn't there? There we go, an extra shrine. Frenzied shrine. We've got 2 frenzied shrines now, it's good. Let's go to Tristram and talk to strange fella. Tyrael, that's his name. I knew he'd got a proper name somewhere. Oh, and of course, our packs are full. Dolt. Right, let's go and get me pack, my chest, and go back. I think actually that sword there is the sword. Yeah, it's not the sword I'm using. It's the sword that I'm using the effect of, which gives me the lightning. I've got some shoulders. Ooh. The rest of it's junk there. We've got Pauldrons of the Skeleton King. Got that already. Right, let us. Basically, I only keep ancient items or something that, you know, if it's something I think is really good. The rest of the time, it's not worth keeping them. Oh, we will have a repair before I forget. Oh, I don't need to have a repair. Oh, because I'm wearing Spolds of Zakhara, which prevents all of my items from being taken any damage. Right then, so what we want to do now is we want to go to a different place. I'm going to do the High Heavens, mostly because I really need more of the rotten flesh, or whatever it's called. That didn't work. Well, it works. Well, that was a bit easy, wasn't it? Go hunt, kill demons. Wow. So that's actually 2 different mobs there, isn't it? I've got the big yellow mob, which is annoying me, and I've got the explodey, shieldy mob as well, which is nice. We haven't actually killed enough mobs. Ah, wunderbar. Oh, we've got an Empowered Shrine, which is quite nice. Have we got anything up there? No. find some way to kill stuff, really. They've got another 15 to kill, or thereabouts. What I hate about these sort of things, you know, you're doing really well speed-wise for it, and then you just can't find anything to kill. Wish my skeletons would pick up my gold. That would be good. Are we there? Not quite. Oops. Right. What we got left? We've got empowered and the other one frenzied. What we're gonna do now? Find the portal to the bound keep. Do not fear the Reaper, or the wind, the sun, or the rain, because you can be like they are. Come on, baby. Nah, I don't know if those are the proper words or not. It's a song I like, but it was not a song I ever really listened to for any length of time. So it's possible that, whilst it's a song I like, it's not the song I think it is. So I mean. And I wouldn't want to be got with copyright notices. Seriously, yesterday I was streaming and I had one of these YouTube channels with so-called copyright-free music on, or whatever. No copyright notices. Ah, right, really? That didn't work very well, then, did it? Oh, there's the portal. What weird. Cleanse the cursed chest. Oh, I've got to hit the chest first. Fair enough. Kill 6 cursed burrowers. That's 2. Ye gods, that's a bit easy, wasn't it? So, go kill Sledge, and then I'll go and do the upper and lower area bit things. I didn't check those boots out, did I? The what's it boots? Those boots there. They're not something I've already got. They might be from a set I've already got, but the boots I've had up until the set items for the Necromancer I've had so far have been for the helmets and stuff. So yeah. So nobody's watching me. It's so sad. What's a bit sort of troubling is the fact that, you know, I've got I can't see my chat. I think what I need to do is pop that chat window back up. There we go. I'm not overly keen on at the moment with the whole, bits being added to Diablo 3. Like these new areas in the most recent couple of patches. It's not that they're there, but because there's no story with them. There obviously is a story, because if there wasn't a story, you wouldn't have all the bits that you're getting. But you're not telling you what the story is, if you see what I mean. And that's it's not bad. It's just it would make more sense for the overall game. Yeah, if I love adventures, how they get bigger and bigger and bigger. It would be much nicer for the for me anyway. I think if when they released the patch, they actually released the story with it as well. That's what I like to see. Resource regen and cooldowns. Well, I'm actually thinking of keeping this character as she is, rather than going with lots of set items and stuff. Actually keeping her with ancients and just, carrying on as I am, because she is so powerful with just doing like this. I've been 70 for like a while, obviously, but compared to some of the characters I've had who are looking for set items to make themselves more powerful, there isn't a comparison really. I've got characters that have been at 70 for months and haven't achieved this sort of level of power, ability. I wouldn't say that's entirely because of the going with the she's got a set. She's got those rings. That ring set. If I could get those rings as ancient rings picked up on a Necromancer, that would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? And probably help in a way. I love this graveyard. You just get it so you can 31 items, that's not so good. I've had like 90 items at a time in here. Well, not so much to this one, but the place that this place is based on. So just kill these guys off, and then we'll go to that one up there. Right. Cleanse the cursed chest. Yay! Well, I'd quite like it if I could get more auras as well. I suppose I could go and look at one of these. There's various places you can go and look at your different weapons and stuff to find out which ones actually have an aura effect type thing. But I'm not that bothered, to be honest. It would be useful to know, but I can live without knowing, if you see what I mean. I've got 3 auras at the moment. I've got an aura which is produced by I've got these two, and I've also got an aura for from an item, my legs. Actually, a death aura from a certain. No, the reason I didn't make the game more difficult after the end of the last level was because, or the end of the last bounty, because I had some nice shrine bonuses. It seemed a bit sort of waste them by so 4 seconds. Am I going to do it? Yes. Cool. Not bad actually. 110. For me, I mean, all right, yeah. There's people who can do millions in that sort of time, but for me, that's quite good. Right, have we got another? No, we've done it. Cool. Alright, it's the cursed. Is it cursed flesh that they have? That's the one I got least of, so that's the one I wanted to pick up this time. That's the button I want. Right. Hit that button. Gloves. Corrupted angel flesh, that's the stuff. Right, Book of Cain. Got those gloves. I'm wearing those gloves. And those aren't ancient, so that's alright. Inarius Preservance. Yeah, those ones. Let's just go back to what those. Alright. While this is your only set bonus, every ancient item you have equipped. Right, so really what I want to do is I want to replace that with a set, not a an ancient main hand and an ancient offhand, which would increase by another 104. 100 for that, and 100 for that. So that would replace that with 100 from there, which is 100% increased damage, and reduced damage by 4% for each one. So, yeah, and then it replaced those with ancients. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Right, so let's do. Oh, I don't need to repair, but we'll get rid of those. Well, here's the thing. I'm sort of thinking I want to do a new witch. Not witch. What are they called? Sorceress. Yeah. No question. So that's an ancient set. But it's only ancient legendaries, that's the point. Anyway, so yeah, I want to do a new sorceress. Now the question I'm thinking of is this. Do I make a completely new sorceress and... So we're just going to leave that game. Just think this through. If I do a completely new one, I'll have to strip her of some of her stuff at the moment. So at the moment, I'm just going to switch to a different character. So I've got 1, 2... oh, I must have deleted one. Yeah, I've got 2 slots left, so I must have deleted somebody. I've got 1 Crusader, Wizard... Oh, that's it, Wizard, not Sorceress. Baba Yaga. She is my... I've got 60 hours on her. That's scary in a way. 6 hours. 21 hours. 6 hours. I don't like the Crusader. I've got two Crusaders? Yeah, I've got 2 Crusaders. You probably recognise the name of Caladri if you've... No, you probably don't recognise the name of Caladri. She is named after a character in a book or a series of books by Tamara Pierce. The First Mule. I wonder what that could be. I don't like monks very much. Deuterium. That's an older witch doctor. I think we might delete her. Let's have a look at her. Or maybe I will turn her into a mule. I haven't played her for a while. She's got most of a Jade Harvester set. In fact, she's got all of a Jade Harvester set. That's Witch Doctor only. It's a shame. Focus Ancient. Ooh, have we got another focus? Another, not focus. No, apparently not. Must admit, I thought I had, but they're all my non-ancients that I'm just waiting to, you know, be able to get the bit from. I had some ancient set jewellery. Oh, it's entirely possible it is on another character. So right, I'm not going to play her for anything. I'll just tell you what I'll do. I will grab all of the Witch Doctor gear out of here. Just leave her with it. I'm not going to delete her, obviously, but is that Witch Doctor? No. Wizard. Whoopie-doo. Right, so, and no, I won't take that yet. I will do. Have I got any more in there? Crushbane. Must admit, I've forgotten I'd got that. Quick look in that one. We can get rid of. Well, not rid. You know what I mean. That knows what I means. Visage of Goons. Suppose I could get rid of all these as well. Well, not rid. That's the thing. I don't like throwing stuff out in case, you know, one day they might be useful. That's actually quite useful, getting rid of all that stuff. Right, so we're not going to play her. Can we move her on here? Oh, we can. Can I just drag it on here? No, I've got to do this stupid thing. So, Heretic. She was actually my first 70, I think. And I really enjoyed playing her, but just have a quick look at something. She's rubbish, basically. Just go back to Switch Hero. She's got 94 hours, but mostly non-set. To be honest, I have a feeling when I really played her in detail, there were no set items. So yeah, she's got a little bit of stuff. So actually, what I was thinking is, I've got another one of those butcher's sickles. Can I dual wield them? Admittedly, it's not a. If I've got two of them, yeah. Oh, I can't equip more than one of them. So that makes sense. It is a. Yeah, so we put that instead of that one though. Jawbreaker. That's actually quite good. That doesn't have a gem socket on it, so it's not perfect. 2.7 and 2.8. Oh, hang on, just pop. That's that one. It's just a standard one, right? Pop that into there. No, I want to go into that one. I want to get that out. Right, so we swap those round and those round. Damage at that is 255. Yeah, and it goes up to 274 just by putting those two in. And more stuff. And, yeah, it's quite a while since I've... Well... I'll have allocated these points. Resist all life and, I suppose, armour. go with that one, and oh, I don't know that one. Oh, what was the? Did we ever? Oh yeah, Sunwalker's poor, but she hasn't actually got anything that's worthwhile for having that. Sweeping wind. Wow. That's quite a nice little set, isn't it? If I had any more of it, obviously. It's mostly. I mean, she's got set items, but she's got sage, which is crafted. She's got blackthorns, which isn't. But I don't know. Righty then. So what we want to do is go into there and put. We'll put that in there for now. I don't mind about the gem. But we'll leave her. I can't be bothered playing her. And we'll switch here. Let's go and have a look at my. I can't remember which one it is though, because I've got two wizards. I can't remember. One of them is just basically a complete fire wizard. Again, not many sets, but you know, getting there something. See, I played her not so long ago. This is what I'm thinking about. That is essentially a buff, or whatever. I just tend to leave it there. She is lacking her rings, but she's got 4 parts of blackthorn. She's got Deathwatch mantle. She's quite a nice set. Chantoda's will, which is I've only one part of that. Now this is the character I was thinking about really. I don't have enough. What's that? Kane's habit. Magical item. I'm just going to go off and I'm going to leave the game with her and make the game a bit harder because she's only on 4. Let's try giving her making her. We'll put her on 6 and see if that works. Start game. Yeah, let's see how we get on with that. I don't know. Let's see where we can go. Gone. Yeah, that's a bit harder than I was really wanting, I think. The thing is, if I do damage from 3 different sources, yeah, they take a lot more damage, but it's quite hard to actually get the 3 different sources going. Although, to be fair, I can stand in this stuff and it's not going to hurt me anyway, so... I mean, you look at the amount of damage she's doing, it's like, what, 4k? It's not going to work. Return the game, I didn't mean to do that. Let's do that. I'm not going to do that either. Right, fair enough. She's not good enough at it, basically. That's a bit strange, isn't it? Right, so it doesn't help that I have stripped her of good items to build up my. Let's go and have a play with her for a bit. 60 hours. What's she on? She's on Torment 8, which is quite nice. But the thing is, her playstyle for me is much the same as my playstyle for my Necromancer. So it's not so much the pets, although she does use pets. What she's got those. Yeah. Just piranhas. I don't tend to use piranhas actually. Let's go and kill Gom. Show us how it's done, so to speak. Just lots and lots of haunts, and then she's fast and. She's basically the same way I play my Necromancer. Not quite the same, obviously, because she's a different class. But yeah, run in, tank with the pets, hit with a couple of AoEs. Away we go, sort of thing. Because I've got the, I forget if it's a set bonus or something, but the one that gives you your mana spenders back quicker if you oh, what? Bloody dead end, isn't it? I haven't got my I haven't even got a necklace on because it's one of the items I've stripped off to give to another character. I don't have the full set of everything I want, basically. The first time I faced Gorm, I got raped about 6 times before I managed to work out how to kill him. Of course, that was back in the days when bosses were actually hard, but yeah. Basically, every time I kill a mana spender, sorry, no, every time I fire a mana spender, I get up to 10 seconds back on each of my, oh, I don't know. I'm sure it's something like that. Alright, how much gold do we get from that lot? Not too bad. 128,000. Obsidian ring of yeah. Reduce the ring cooldown of one of your skills by 1 second when you hit with a resource spending attack. Well, that's a resource spending attack, yeah, and I basically spam that all the time. So, and obviously the other spells as well. Pardon me. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pop back to the depths and see if I can get a necklace that will fit me. Because that should boost my damage a little bit. No, not that. Where did I go? Oh, I see. I went there. I wanted to go there. Dope. We will also fit ourselves with... What's that do? Weapons with sockets. That's no good to me. We'll take that one out. We'll use that one on a necklace. I don't actually have a lot of good necklaces. I mean, most of my good necklaces are... I suppose that one would be alright. Poison damage. Don't really worry about damages though. Tell you what we'll do. Oh, that's got Boon of the Hoarder in already. Let's just quickly go and have a look at what they got. Creeping Death, Rush Reversion, Bad Medicine, Confidence Riches. So basically any of them that don't have one of those on it's fine. So we've got Tribal Rights. We've got Tribal Rights. Graven Justice. That's Wizard. Preventing poison damage would be quite good, but it's not sort of like essential. Oh well, we can fit that into that slot anyway. We've already got Bane of the Trapped, but not at 25 yet. It's only 23. Grave Injustice or Tribal Rights. Oh, God. Ah! I want that one. Grave Injustice or Tribal Rights. Grave Injustice, 1% of your maximum life and mana, and reduce the cooldown of all your skills by 1 second when an enemy dies within 20 rights. So that's the one we will have. Close. Which one did I just say that one was? Grave Injustice. Tribal Rights is reduce cooldowns of Hex, Gargantuan, Fetish Army, Summon. Right, so I want Grave Injustice, definitely. Right. Definitely Grave Injustice. Grave Injustice, Grave Injustice. Which one was it again? Right, Wall of Death. Oh, right, yes, that's... I don't actually use that one at all. So, we might as well empty those out as well. I wish those actually went into your bags. When you get a new bucket out, it actually sits in your in there rather than anywhere else. I'm forever putting it down by mistake. Right, let's go and do some stuff. It's also really easy to get massacre bonuses with the Witch Doctor of this particular setup, because you've got so many haunts going on. As long as there is a haunt somewhere doing tick, tick, tick damage, you massacre, but your massacre doesn't reset itself. Only once it does, that you start losing the will to live. No, wait. So I've got 15 psychopathic wretches, or whatever they're called. Over 1 million health from that one. Coins. Mind you, I suppose I am on Torment 6, so it's not that surprising. So that's what? 57. Why I love the psychopathic wretches so much. It's just, they're such good tanks. It's not that they have lots of health, or that they're good at keeping aggro. There's just so many damned of them. There's so many of them that they get between you and whatever's trying to kill you. I don't like the Icefall Caves. There's not enough mobs in it. She's still doing less damage than my Necromancer. I don't know if it's just Necromancer is just totally overpowered. That's the only thing I can think of. Wouldn't put it past Blizzard if that were the case. Wouldn't be the first time they've made it added a class that just completely overpowered. Death Knight's Cough. I've got no complaints about it. I like the Necromancer. She's not exactly complicated to play. Run in. Just run in, basically. There we go. That was a little bit on the Fortified bunker. I don't like clear ones. I don't like clear ones as much as perhaps I ought to. Perhaps would be a better way of putting it. But just think how powerful this build could be if I was using the same gear as the Necromancer. So I mean, apart from, you know, specific set bonuses for the various different items, bearing in mind I'm using, yeah, I'd want to switch out my, I'd have to switch out my map. that's the way you do that. Think we're alone now. I remember why I stopped playing Witch Doctor. I got bored of it. I think you're bored of any character that you play the same all the time. It wouldn't be that easy to do. I mean, I can sort of see that I would like to do it because getting the sort of damage I'm getting out of my Necromancer on somebody who's doing more damage anyway. Yeah, but the thing is, a lot of the extra damage I'm doing is because I'm running the full set. At least, in fact, I think I'm running 2 full sets. No, not 2 full sets. Set bonuses from two different sets is what I'm trying to say. I forgot about that. I've actually got to click on it and make it die. And that should be that. And I'm going back to the Necromancer next, I think. Helm, ring. helm, I don't know about the ring. Or I've had the helm, perhaps a better way of putting it. I don't know. Got it. Prideful. Ring is Avarice Band. Each time you pick up gold, increase your gold and health pickup radius by 1 yard for 10 seconds, stacking up 30 times. Nah. Avarice Band. I think that's only got. Oh, I've got another one. I've got 3 of the buggers now. I've got more than 3 of those puzzle rings. Oh no. Yeah, I've got one there as well. Ancient Hellfire. Oh, that would have been better than the one I've got it. And it's sitting with a gem of a Vicious Toxin, level 40. It's an ancient, but it doesn't actually have any better stats on it. I might probably get rid of that one eventually, but yeah. Right, so pop those away. We've got one actually sitting in my bag now. No. I wish when you looked at it, it would tell you if you harvested the slot, the skill, whatever it's called. Right, give up on her for now. Go back to my Necromancer, I think. Because I like my Necromancer. Torment 7 after 6 hours at level 70. No, not even 6 hours. 5 hours at level 70. Vidian, alright. Samash. Flooded Cave. Zoltan Cool. Right. So what I actually want to do is look at here. We've got a whole load of those. What I want to know is what do I need to make the all. I want to make a Hellfire Intelligence. Hellfire Ring of Intelligence. So I can make one of those, but I don't know where I can get the bits from. Amulet of Intelligence, that's easy. I need to get a Idol of Terror. Infernal Machine of Terror, so that means I need to go to here. Have I got an Infernal Machine of Terror? Yes. Right. Yeah, we will. I'll go give it a try. What the hell not? I can't remember which one Terror is, to be honest, but I have a feeling that's the Diablo one, isn't it? Oh no, maybe not. Yeah, this one. I'm still gonna make sure you drop the thing, so. Don't know if there's a better way of doing this, but I always find kill that guy first, because he's the one that affects me the most, I think. And I suppose the other thing I could probably do is go and harvest some shrines first. Oh, he's dead, that's good. Right, so I've just got to kill that guy now. Stay well away from him, I suppose. Don't know if those little balls of fiery stuff he keeps spitting out are supposed to actually do any damage, but they seem to miss me mostly. Not exactly a hard fight so much as just an annoying fight. 2 Idols of Terror, excellent. And a bit of gold. I'm not certain I'd have wanted to do that on 8, but certainly on forged jewellery. There we go. Intelligence. Craft. Now I need Realm of Regret and Realm of Fright. That's good. What do we get on it? Bone Prison. That's not a great passive. And it's not a ancient, which it needs to be. So we will Fright and Regret. Okay, pop that one away. Fright. And Regret. I'm not going to spend all day making these, no. But I can do those two without too much difficulty. I'll tell you what I'll do before I do that. We will go to... No. Mana Courtyard. There's nearly always a shrine there, isn't there? Frenzied Shrine. That'll do me nicely. Attack speed. Yeah. It's not going to hurt, is it now? So that one and that one. Magda and what's it, King? I think the issue is they're not leaving corpses behind, so I'm a bit low on the old health stuff. And that pink swirly stuff's not great, I don't like that. Don't like that at all. Or maybe they are leaving corpses behind. I don't know. Too complicated. Yeah, you can get huge bonuses for your this thing. Again, not so much here, but when you're fighting Magda in the thing, 'cause she keeps spawning mobs as far as I know. Maybe she doesn't anymore, but she has done. Oh. I've had about 100 at once. What would be harder of these would be if you actually had to kill them at the same, you know, within a couple of seconds of each other, rather than just, you know, killing one and killing the other. Right, that was. I wouldn't say it was easy, but wasn't hard. I wonder if I could find. Oh, I know where there's a guaranteed shrine. High heavens. Is that one? Yeah, guaranteed shrine here as well. Of course, you've got to get out of it and survive and stuff, but I think I can manage all that. We'll go there first, just so I'm out of the way. So that's 2 shrines I know of that you're pretty much guaranteed to find. So, yeah. So I don't know what the second one was. It was less damage from attacks and more attacks. I don't like this one. Really don't like this one. Ow. I'm not going to win, I don't think. I haven't got enough health, basically. Lower difficulty, yes. See if that helps a bit, because basically I'm having a huge amount of issue on that one. Oh. Of course it helps if you press the right button. How the hell did he get me, even though... Yeah, I was not actually anywhere near the thing that got me. She got me. Oh, we've got Azol, or whatever his name is. I hate that guy. Not the damage he does, it's the fact he can jump to you, do damage, and then kill you. You didn't get me that time, did you, Mr. Diablo? Sorry, Mrs. Diablo, isn't it? I always get that wrong. Don't know what's happened to that binding. I have my... Normally, anyway. I think this is probably the most difficult I've done this. I normally do it on Tournament 1. Just because it makes it a hell of a lot easier to do it. Oh, we just got second Diablo now. Oh, great. Cool. Oh, that was an easy one. Or have we killed Diablo? Is that the issue? just that one now. There we go. I can make another one of those things I want to make. Hopefully get myself up. Right. I can't use it because I need an ancient. So, even if the ancient is junk. Right, let's go and talk to Kidala. And go with braces until we get an ancient one. What's that? Oh. It's a shame that, because it's actually a really good one for me. Except I don't blind anything. Some more mystery braces. But they've got to be. The problem is they've got to be ancient. So. Right. I've got 4 left. Actually, we'll go with 3, 4. An Iron Rose. Attack with Siphon Blood has 44% chance to cast a free blood over. Oh yeah, baby. Increase bone spikes, damage by 10%. All I need now is a main hand. The main hands will cost a lot though, so. And it's got to be ancient, so I've got to make that to an ancient, so yeah. Right then, I've got 7 left, so we won't do any more of those. So, oh no. That's it. That one goes into there. In fact, let's just grab all of the Hellfire Amulets. In fact, no, let's grab all of the belts. I haven't even found a single legendary main hand for this character, so yeah. Okay. I'm not leaving them like that. No, I'm going to say, right, so move those up to there so they're out of the way as well. So that's Witch Doctor, whatever I am, Wizard, Barbarian, wherever I am, Malediction and Bone Prison. I don't think I'm using either of those. No, wrong one. Ooh, Spreading Malediction. I am using Spreading Malediction. 1% damage bonus for each enemy afflicted by one of your curses. So if I got an ancient one of those, I could switch that to something else, which would be nice. I don't know which one to use, but yeah. don't use the bone ones. The bone prison and serration aren't a lot good to me. Skeleton mage and revive minions, I don't use those. Poison abilities also slow enemies by 30%, reduce their attack speed. I don't think I've got any poison abilities at the moment. I mean, I could have some, but as far as I know, I don't actually have any. Picking up a health cloud removes the health cost of the next blood spell. I don't use any blood spells. After cumulatively losing 100% of your maximum life, all ability cooldowns are reduced by 20%. So yeah, raw life. That would be a good one to have. Oh, that's poison, so I do poison damage. Well, in that case, that's quite useful, isn't it? What was that poison one? Can't remember which one it was now. Poison ability, that's rigor mortis. Right. After. The problem I've got is I'm almost certainly going to end up going, getting one I don't need. I could change that one out for something else. Well, the thing is, I'll probably end up changing that one out eventually. Those are nice legs, but I bet I can find better ones. Ooh. While in the land of the dead, command skeletons gains effects of all runes. That's quite nice. Oh, bone spikes gets bowman over. 30% chance anyway. Corpse lance. Additional 50% damage reduction when there's an enemy afflicted by your what's it? Unconventional warfare. What I really want is something that, is something that is good for me. Rephrase that. Not something that's good for me. I mean, in the sense of, ooh, Nemesis braces are quite nice. I mean, in the sense of one of the abilities I actually use. Whoa, I like those. And so far, I haven't actually found anything. Ooh. Nice. That's quite nice, actually. Requiem Sear Plate. That'd be quite nice. Yeah, I mean, basically, the abilities I'm basically using Siphon Blood and Death Nova, and as my damaging abilities, I really want something that buffs one of those. The Devour one, which is that one? Devour. That's not bad. I mean, what I'd be really looking for is something that gave me more skeletons, perhaps, or one that would give me the standard sort of things is like effects of all runes on that particular item. So as we look at the various different things we would have in. Uncursed enemies are pulled to the target location when alert curses applied to them. I don't know how that would even work. Additional skeleton mage. And then lasts for additional 4 elements. That's not too bad. Thing is, I've only got 1 hellfire ring. And it's sort of like, you know, I want to turn it into a thing, but you know, do it into that, because then it would, you know, I've got it then. But at the same time, then I couldn't use it on in a build. Ooh. Maximum stacks of bone armor. That's quite nice. I don't actually use bone armor, but one of the sets that I've been picking up have the bone armor as a thing. So, killing a demon to gain a random shrine effect. That's not bad. I mean, some of these aren't actually new, of course. The things that I just don't remember from last time I looked through them all. Death Nova deals 30%. Ooh, hang on. Increased damage for every enemy within 15 yards. Well, now. That'd be a nice one. Damage bonus of command skeletons increases by 30% per second they spend attacking the same target. Siphon blood drains blood from 2 additional targets. Oh, yes, baby. So basically what I would want then is Funerary Pick, Siphon blood drains blood from 2 additional targets, and the Iron Rose as my main and offhand. Both ancients, obviously, and then get something else for the... Probably actually keep that one because it does so much damage. Oh, actually, I don't know how much of that is that, and how much of it's that Wreath of Lightning. But anyway, yeah. That would be quite an interesting one. So you get a Shield of Bones and you know, and actually a Bone Shield as well. $29, $33, $44, $23, $27. Don't really need to at the moment. Right, so what am I going to do? Am I going to do a Phalum? Tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to scrap that or salvage those ones there. Um, we'll swap those over. Increased toughness. Ranged attacks, that must be part of it. Recovery. Well, the thing is, I doubt I've got many holy skills. Definitely a bit lacking in Boots of Disregard. That's like missing. That's a thought. What happens to enemies dropping gold in a what's it? You know, in the I mean, the ones I'm wearing got Witch Doctor 8 bonus damage for Witch Doctors. Might be an idea to get rid of that, mightn't it? As I'm not a Witch Doctor. Oh, but I've already got sockets on it. Bollocks. Oh well, we won't do that. Ho hum. Myra's letter to Hadric. Right, so we're going to do a greater, we're going to empower it. That's Torment 8. I think that's a bit hard. Do it at 32, shall we? 6.4 million. Alright, Torment 8 wouldn't have been too hard. It's a bit difficult because it's not just, you know, the in here. It's when you actually get to the point of facing it, a boss like that. I didn't even see them killing me. I'm suddenly dead, sort of thing. What the hell are they hitting me with? No, it's the little fiery thing they do, and it just hurts like pissing nuisance, I think. I think that's the issue, really. And the fact that my bloody keybind does not work for my potion. I'll leave it. I'm not going to get them killed, am I? So. I've got no defense. I think it's a real issue. Is I should have put bone armor on or something. But I haven't needed it until now. I mean, I've been chomping through these missions like there's no business. Not needed any of this, and suddenly I'm being spanked all the time. I think the problem is it's not that I can't deal the damage, it's that I can't take the damage. I don't know why it suddenly changed there, because I was having no problem before. And it was set to a tier, what's it, 35, tier 35? You know, Torment 8. I was doing that, no problem. Don't know what's changed though. Well, obviously something has changed, because if it hadn't changed, I'll still be doing it. Yeah? And not struggling. I've caught up with my... fear. I hate fear. I hate anything that takes control of your character. There's nothing you can do about it. I think that's my first bonus time. The real problem is that blood stuff does not do a lot of damage. I think we'll have to think about changing that. Well, compared to the other things I'm firing off, it's doing no damage at all, really. It would be another bloody one of these there, just to be annoying. Well, if you think about it, I had took a ring off. Was it a ring? I don't know. Whatever. I took a piece of armor, braces off, to because I thought, you know, the bit of extra damage would help, and lost a bit of resistance and stuff. I'm beginning to think maybe I should have gone the other way. We're getting there. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, normally I go on, you know, how hard something is by how far behind we get to that. So if I hit the boss and the timer is there and I'm there, sort of thing, yeah, I know that it's not. I'm not strong enough for this level. But clearly, I'm not having any real issue with that level of difficulty. It's just I'm a bit sort of squishier than I'd like, anyway. And it doesn't help that I'm not certain what it is that I normally do to get my health back either, because this time it doesn't seem to be working. I thought it was from the blood, you know, this blood thing, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So. Bound to C, and C is on my keyboard. G13, not a proper keyboard. I'm dead again, I don't believe this. I'm just going to quit. Yeah. Oh. Easy to do it like that, really, isn't it? It's a waste of time, waste of rift token or whatever it is, but I'm not going to finish it at that rate. And even if I do, I'm not going to have any rewards left because I've been killed so often. So, I'm giving up. Let's sigh. Well, first things we'll do is we'll go into there. Oh, I can't do anything because I'm in a rift. Yeah, I forget now. Leave game. Ah, fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. That's the end of this stream. I really, really cannot be arsed. Basically. well, the game I want to play, I can't get it to fucking load. So, pardon my French. So we'll quit out of that. I'll look at what else I've got. I can play. Exit Diablo. Have we got something else I can play that's cool? Yeah, I'm having problems with my internet. Basically, I don't know what the problem with my internet is. I mean, obviously I've been streaming, so obviously my upload's working, but my download just doesn't seem to want to do anything. Right. Steam, where are you? Where are you, Steam? Let's see what's had updates recently, if anything. Scrap Mechanic has had an update. It's quite a good game, but not the best game ever. Piston Wave Table. Terratech. We're on 7.5.2. What's the update on that one? So I've got an itchy back, which is why I'm leaning backwards and forwards so much. My internet is not happy. Let's try doing it through Chrome. Terratech. News. Yeah, load it through Chrome. Try and load it up through Steam or Firefox. No, we're not doing that. I mean, it's taking minutes to load into Google, which is insane. I've never had that sort of issue before. No, that's not true. I have had that issue before, but when my internet's been utterly shit. In the old days, before we got gigabit connection. I'm just thinking maybe there's another big, WannaCry or something like that. He's hammering everybody's network connections. Apparently, according to this, my live stream's offline anyway, so maybe I've been offline for a while. That one says I'm online, but that one says I'm offline. That was time 2:12, but he says my stream is offline. That's very strange. Okay, the other thing is, yeah, why is Chrome Control R for reload, whereas everything else is F5? Oh, there we are. We're online up there. Oh, come on. Right, that's the stream over. I can't faff around with this bloody internet. It could be that my computer needs rebooting, but this is ridiculous. I can't start anything. I can't get server status for Minecraft. I can't look at Steam news. I can't load Steam programs up because they're getting request timeouts. So I'm going to stop the stream there, and I just have to stop. I can't be doing with this. So I'll be back tomorrow probably, or possibly later on today. I'll have a reboot and stuff and see how we get on.